So 969, good morning. It's your More Music Request workday. All thanks to Pedder Suspension and Brakes and Tyre Right, Alice Springs. You're here with Loz. We're going to get into part 2 of the Ramble. And if you missed the part 1 of the Ramble, we were talking about weaponised incompetence. And I know what you're thinking, Nigel. We weren't talking about weaponised incompetence.
I have no idea what you're talking about now.
But we totally were, because it's just clicked in my brain. I can't believe I didn't call you on this. The minute you said it, I can't believe it didn't click in my brain. But if you missed it, guys, quick recap. We were talking about, household chores, things like that, because I completely Marie Kondoed my house. Well, I started to, and it just went from, just do a little spring clean to it looks like a bomb has gone off in my lounge and my bedroom and everywhere. But anyway, we were talking about washing, etc. And you had said that in a previous life, all the washing went on, the couch. Mm-hmm. You would do your own stuff, but not the whole family stuff. Because
there was a routine.
Because there was a routine. Your wife wanted everything to be done a certain way.
Ironed.
Yep.
She would iron it.
So rather than just doing it that way, you went, I'll do some weaponised incompetence and just not do it.
In recent times, you'll be pleased to know, this is one for the men. My son does ironing now, and he's 16, 17.
Should we pass out a medal for doing a general chore?
Probably, because it's the future is in the children. They say the future of our world is the children.
Oh my God, though! But do you hear yourself? We should go to boys who do just normal stuff because men think it's beneath them.
No, but because I could tell you, my daughter you'll never catch her doing it.
She's a lot younger.
She's 13.
Yeah.
But you'll never. I'm saying never. She will never do it. I could tell already. I know what she's like. She will never do it. Right? So there you go. So look, I think for me, yes, it was one of these times. I said to you off air just between our chats, I said, it was one of those times where I just thought, I'm going to try and push your buttons. Like, normally I don't. I honestly don't.
It's worked well for you today, because if anyone has seen the Sun969 Instagram page this morning, I already posted a story first thing this morning when I got to work about how bad my morning was going.
Oh, dear.
And how I was already being...
So I don't look at that, do I? I'm too busy doing a radio show. Goodness.
I was already being like a sook this morning, just nothing was going right. And it was silly first world problems, nothing terrible. But I was just having a morning already.
Well too? You told me off air.
No, I've got a bit of a chesty cough.
And so I'm pushing your buttons. I'm
sorry
not
feeling well. I've already had a bad morning, and then I walk in here and you start sprouting off your gender stereotype chores, and I'm just ready to really harm someone. And by someone, I mean you.
Are you enjoying your second wind coffee from Leith?
I am. It is giving me a second wind.
Yes, it's given me a lot of energy, enough to push your buttons today, so that's enough. But look, let's talk about the weekend. Let's move it, slide away.
Some deep breaths over here and I'll be fine.
Had you told me everything about your weekend you wanted to tell me?
I think so. I went to the markets yesterday. That was fun.
Did you? The Sunday markets, Todd Hall. Yeah, good.
Yep.
Good.
I just had to get out of the house after all the,
all the work you've been doing.
Yeah. And so I was like...
Are you packed, ready to go?
No.
Okay.
So
you're going to do that at 12 o'clock the night before you fly?
Yeah. And so I was like, I'll go grab a coffee and just go for a wander. It was a beautiful day too. Sun was out. I was like, I'll just go for a wander down the mall.
Though.
Yeah, but in the mall at least, there wasn't a lot of shade. Like the sun was out and it was just beautiful.
Yeah.
And then I ran into my friend Kylie and Jess down there as well. So we had a bit of a wander.
Kylie.
It wasn't planned either, and it was just really lovely to have a coffee and a little wander down the mall. I loved it.
Yeah, it is nice on a Sunday down there. It's good to see people you know. You always see people you know down there.
Yeah. So it was
Some
nice.
people you don't want to know, you see them too. Anyway, that's another story for another day, maybe or maybe not.
But yeah, that was my weekend. What about yourself?
Okay, so for me, not a big weekend for food, you'll be pleased to know.
Thank God.
Yeah, so that's good news. So let's see, I ate at home with a friend and we had a Bridget Jones marathon. Mm-hmm. This is why I only got 4 hours sleep on Saturday night.
Oh
we watched all 4 of them. So I had 3 of them for free on binge, which was great. Then I had to pay $6. And you know that thing where you're trying different angles to find a way of buying a thing and then it wouldn't work because you haven't done this, and add a payment method. And went through all that hell. Got it for about $5 in the end, which was great. I was very happy. Glad I only paid $5 for it because I think the movie is pretty ordinary. The 4th movie of Bridget Jones.
Yeah, they probably should have left it alone.
They probably should have left it alone. I don't even care if I give away plots on it because it's that bad. I don't even want you to watch it.
It's also not a new release.
No, it was out in the cinemas. It hasn't got to binge yet, but it's available for you to rent online.
Yeah, but it's been out for a few years.
No, it only came out. This is the 4th one.
Yeah.
No, it was in the cinemas earlier this year. It's only come out this year.
Bridget Jones's Baby.
No, that one's really old. This one's About the Boy or something it's called.
Oh, the second new one, as in there was the first few and then there was like a few decades between. And then
So 2001 was the first one, 2006 was the second or 4 or something like that. And then they didn't do another one until 2016, I think was the third one, The Baby. I think it was 2016 or maybe it was a bit later than that, maybe 2021. Later. It could be 2021, and this one just came out this year. And really, for me, it wasn't predictable, which was good in a way, but it's the same story over again. And you know that, like in the third one, they killed off Hugh Grant, and then they brought him back at the end of the movie. There was so he actually didn't act in the movie at all. So it was just a photo of him at the start and a photo of him at the end, a photo of him at his funeral, then a photo saying at the end of it, "Hey, he's actually alive." In the newspaper, Playboy was found alive. So he was more in this movie. There's quite a bit of him in this one, and he has aged quite a bit, as you'd expect in 20-odd years. Yeah. But Mr. Darcy killed him off. I can tell you that. They killed him off. But he, of course, acted in it as a ghost. Kept coming back. He's in her mind, of course. He's always around her.
Yep.
She had plenty of men in this new one. She had a couple of new interests, but I always just thought she was going to go back to the Playboy himself, Hugh Grant, but she didn't. I won't say who she chose, but she didn't, and that's about as far as I'm going to go with it. But look, it didn't have our attention as much as the first 3 movies. My friend, I asked her the next day, I said, "Well, what did you think of it? What do you think of the Bridget Jones movies?" "Oh, they're okay." So I think the vote goes to you in what you're saying. They're not cult. They're not anything.
No, they're not.
They're just okay movies.
They are. And do you know what? The first 2, like when they came out years ago, they've got some good one-liners. They're a bit comedic. They're funny and stuff like that. But they're certainly no Mean Girls.
The funny moment for my friend, the hilarious laughing moment, was the underpants, which I think is probably the biggest thing in that,
because it's relatable.
Yeah,
it is relatable, and that was what happened with the first 2 Bridget Jones.
Yeah,
they were relatable.
Exactly,
she was a real woman with real woman issues of, like, you know, when you've got to wear a fancy dress to a cocktail party, and you're like, well, gonna need some Spanx. Like, she was relatable in those first 2 movies. I'm not a fan of the second 2.
No. Well, you haven't seen the fourth one, have you?
No.
No. And I'm just going to
definitely not
save
now.
you $5 or whatever.
Yeah.
Having said that, I'm really glad, because I could have gone and seen that at the cinema and paid full money for that, and I'm really glad I didn't. So there you go. Thumbs down from me on that one. So that's essentially my weekend. And last night I had some little bit of food from the Thai food truck at Araluen. I had some pad Thai and stuff, and it was yummy. It was good.
I had soup that I made from scratch.
Lovely.
And on that
Good
note,
on you.
we're going to get back into the tracks. We've got Jet on the way with a Rip It Up.